After tonight's blind taste test, all of you have brought back one person. Please, welcome back.
Across 60 Minutes, Graham, even for a professional chef, tonight, this would be a tough call.
Absolutely. That's a monster to take down.
The first thing I'd do across the 60 Minutes, I'd fillet one side. The secret to filleting a great salmon is you've got to let the knife do the work. You can't start hacking and getting stuck with that rib cage. So clean your knife every time you slice it. You've got to turn it around. Let the dorsal fin sit in front of you, turning the fish around as it suits you. Your knife and your hand have to move simultaneously, so your knife is guided by the top of your hand, so you're not slashing. I'd get my 7 portions ready. Cook it on top of the stove, and the salmon goes on the plate at the very last minute. I cannot believe what Bri's doing. I mean, you're going in at it backwards. I mean, she's upside down, almost like she's slicing a cake as opposed to filleting.
It looks just like a cake.
Whereby Bime, look, he's coming off with one big, beautiful fillet.
And just how much easier do you think his world's gonna be?
Slicing through this fish like butter, and it's just like, you know what? Right now, this is going smoothly for me, you know? So I'm excited about this. I think I got the edge.
We need to clean and fillet this giant Alaskan king salmon. Still has its eyes, and then I have to stare at it. It is gross. I feel like I'm completely screwed right now.
Right, Bri, how you doing?
I'm doing okay, chef.
Good. How many portions you got there now? So you got
So
2,
now-
4, 6, 8.
8,
Good.
correct? Yeah, I want to be able to have a backup.
Look at the size of those salmon. Understand how long they take to cook. Skin side down, nice and crispy. And then,
Flip it and kiss it.
exactly. How are you cooking the potatoes?
I am roasting them in the oven, and then I'm going to finish them off in the pan with
Good.
a little bit of rosemary and thyme.
How are you cooking the asparagus?
I am going to quickly blanch and then grill the asparagus.
Hollandaise?
I'm going to start that,
Sure.
you know, after I get the veggies and everything else on.
This is a very tough, extreme challenge. How confident are you?
I'm not the most confident, but, you know, I'm not stopping at anything in order to get this apron.
Bri, good luck.
Thank you.
Mimi, how are we doing?
I'm all right, chef.
Salmon, asparagus, potatoes, hollandaise.
Yes.
What are you doing to make yours stand out?
I'm gonna roast my asparagus in the oven. I'm doing a garlic mashed potato with sour cream, a little bit of cheese, and you know.
Cheese with salmon?
Well,
That's like a steak side. Think of what the star of the dish is, right? It's
salmon.
these salmon. They look beautiful, but it's gonna come down to you guys cooking that salmon.
Yes,
Are you
chef.
gonna throw it in the oven first? Are you gonna get it in a saute pan first?
I'm gonna cook it all on the pan.
Remember how thick those are,
Yeah.
okay?
Yep.
This is like that second chance that never comes. You know I believe in you, right?
Thank you, chef.
Right?
Yeah.
Find a way to make this happen.
Yep. Thank you, chef.
Bri is composed. Love the sound of what she's doing with the potatoes. Roasted fingerlings with garlic, rosemary, and thyme. So fragrant.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's Bime doing for the potatoes?
Mashed potatoes.
The worst thing you'd ever want to do now with that hollandaise and that asparagus is a mash.
Right. I just wonder if Beame's been gone for too long and has forgotten some of those skills and that fight that you have to have.
Just over 40 minutes gone, 20 minutes to go.
Bri's asparagus is already blanched, potatoes in the oven, pretty much ready to go. She's got her hollandaise going. All she has to do is sear that salmon and then start getting everything in its place to go. She seems very cool and collected right now. She wants back,
Bime has cut his fish beautifully. I mean, they look regimental.
which means that they'll cook evenly.
Yeah,
if you
which-
can get them in the pan soon enough.
Yeah, exactly that. But they're a thick piece of salmon, so if he hasn't got his salmon in there now within the next 5 minutes, he's going to be screwed.
In life, you don't get too many second chances, man. In this competition, I got a second chance, and it's just like, I gotta make the most of it, you know?
I'm doing 6 things at once. My feet are cramping up, I'm sweating, but I am not thinking about anything except perfect plates and a white apron.
Both of you have got just over 10 minutes to go.
So, I mean, it's a blind taste test right now. You know, the top 6 plus Joe have no idea whether it's coming from Bime or Bri.
This is the fairest way to get one of these two back in competition.
Absolutely.
The best day in MasterChef Kitchen, we all going to be judges.
I'm like, hey, this is awesome. I'm really excited. Let's get this started.
I don't feel that anybody that they're bringing back is better than me.
Bime has a lot of heart and passion and soul.
I do think Bri is underestimated. I don't think a lot of people take her seriously.
I know Bri's gonna kick his ass just because Bime sucks at life.
I'm looking down at my 7 dishes.
feeling a little bit nervous about my sides, thinking that they could be a little bit underseasoned, but I'm feeling really confident about my salmon, and knowing that that's the hero of the dish, I'm feeling good.
This was not easy, man. I put some amazing flavors in here. I'm tasting my potatoes, they taste great. My asparagus, they taste great. But hollandaise sauce is on the money, man. The salmon are seasoned very well, too. They're gonna love these flavors, man.
Thank you. Wow.
So you can eat.
Enjoy it.
So how do you think you did?
I think the flavors are good. My plating could use a lot more work. What do you think?
I think that the fillet's okay. My asparagus is probably good. I can't remember if I put salt on it or not. So that's what I'm like freaking out about.
Let's start with the red plate. Jordan.
The red highs, I think instantly I go to the fish. Great cook on it. I found no bones in mine. Lack of seasoning, but it was throughout. I think with more sauce, the red plate would have came together quite well.
James?
I think the red plate, the salmon was cooked perfectly to my tasting. The potatoes were kind of bland. The asparagus was fine. The hollandaise was great, just wish there was more of it.
Natasha?
I think that the salmon was actually seasoned to my liking because I like the fish to shine, and it did so, and it's a perfect cook. As far as the asparagus, it's crunchy. It's the way that I like it. It's still beautiful on its own. Maybe a little bit more salt. But I like the blue plate as well.
My fish, I cut some big chunks, man. I flayed it beautiful. When they taste it, I think they're gonna like what they taste, you know?
Okay, the blue dish. Chrissy?
My salmon was cooked beautifully. Potatoes on point. The hollandaise is like my ideal hollandaise. It's perfect.
I like
love
it too.
that
It's very
so
buttery. It's rich.
Love it.
Jesse, what do you think?
I enjoyed the salmon a lot. The cook on everything on the plate was really good. It had such good flavor. I feel like they tasted their food more as they cooked it.
Okay, Luca?
I want my salmon rare. The salmon is very overcooked, but the potatoes, I think they're cooked just perfectly, as much as the asparagus, because they still have this crunch. Overall, the sides, you know, I wish I could switch this salmon and put it with this side.
Whatever color is in this envelope, that person will be rejoining the biggest cooking competition in America.
Gordon Ramsay chose to bring me back. He saw a lot of potential, and he thought that I went home too soon. I want to win today. I have to win. I have to honor him for choosing me, and I need to make my culinary dream happen.
Man, Graham decided to bring me back. That means a lot to me to have someone give me the second chance opportunity. It's really big, and I'm very grateful for it. If I get in here, I'm gonna win this thing for my daughters.
Are you ready to know your fate?
Yes.
Yes, chef.
So, the votes are in, and I can tell you all, it could not have been closer. The home cook re-entering the competition won by 4 votes to the losing cook's 3 votes. After tonight's blind taste test, all of you have brought back one person. Please, welcome back Bri.
Did you guys miss me or what?
It's Bri. You know, can I not get this girl out of my life?
You know, I can see that these people are pissed to have me back and that the competition is